Welcome back to the channel. So today we've got an X5 M50i. It is in individual Avus blue. Now that's named after the race circuit in Berlin. Avus is actually an abbreviation, and I'm not going to try and butcher the German language, but basically it's a automobile training facility type thing, road where you can test and train cars, turned in the race circuit. And that's where it comes from. So I think Avus originally appeared, I think, first on the E36. It was also part of the special colors that were built for the F80 in the last model year, towards the end of the run of the production. Avus was one of those colors that was individual, that was included in the cost. So basically a no-cost option. But for here, Avus is actually a $5,000 option. Now this X5M is pretty loaded, right? So we've got our exec package with our laser lights in the front. We've also got the driving assistance professional package for $1,700. Working our way around Avus blue in the sun, which is, I think, a pretty stunning color. I mean, it's really hard to go wrong with a BMW blue. And this is, I guess, probably lighter than, or more blue than Phytonic. Phytonic's more of a dark blue. This works really, really well. So we've got the 21-inch 741M style wheels for the vehicle with the blue M Sport calipers. Now I guess we could have gone with red, but I think blue works well with the car overall. We step back and get Avus blue in the sun. So this is actually the second Avus blue car that we spec. The first one we actually never received. That was a M340i. Last year, and we ended up having to trade that one to help a customer get into a Tanzanite blue M440i coupe. So we actually never saw the color in person until today. So again, Avus is one of those standard individual colors, if you want to call it that, for the X5 and above. I think the X3 is going to have this color available as well as the X4. Probably beginning with, I think it's January or February production, but there's more colors being added to the palette for X3 and X4. This is basically, you want this color, you put your form in, it's automatically approved. We'll hop in on the inside momentarily, take you through some of the features, as well as the pricing and all the options on the car. But I really like this Avus blue. I think it'll work on a variety of cars. I think it works pretty well here on the X5 M50i. So let's take a look at the interior. Alright, so we've got ivory white leather. I'll have to double check if it's Vernasca or Merino. It's Vernasca. We've got our M50i badging here. Excuse the noise, the helicopter's coming in because we are near Moffett Field over there. And it's getting louder, so I apologize for the noise. It's actually a Blackhawk. UH60 coming in, and we've got another UH60 Blackhawk. So a little bonus for our viewers here, watch military aircraft come in here. So it's a former naval air station that closed back, I think, in the first base realignment closure back in, I think, maybe 94, I want to say. Alright, so that's the last Blackhawk, and now you can actually hear what's going on. So let's take a step inside. So we got our familiar iDrive 7 instrument panel with the X5 M50i logo there in the middle of the instrument panel. Nice touch. We've got the driver attention camera just above that. Driving Assistance Pro, we've got carbon fiber interior, which I think is 350, but I'll double check. We've got a Sensitech dashboard as well. And you notice this is going to be an unusual spec here, right? So we've got our Bowers Wilkins, which hasn't been available since September. And we've also fell victim to the touchscreen delete on the X5. So this is very unusual. So you got the Bowers Wilkins sound system, and then we've got the touchscreen delete. So you notice on keys here that identify with even turning the car on, the descriptions below the icons are gone. So that's the hallmark of touchscreen deletion. If you look at any other screen, there's no more home button at the top here. So everything's going to be controlled through the iDrive controller or voice commands. All right, so let's talk pricing and options. If I can get the damn thing straight. All right, so starting price is $82,800. Avus Blue Metallic, which you mentioned, is $5,000. We've also got the Ivory White Merino. Oh, and as I speak, we got a C-130 coming in for landing here. So you can enjoy the bonus features here of taking photographs near Moffett Field, so C-130 landing. All right, so we've also got Ivory White Extended Merino Leather, so $1,000 for that one. We've also got the dynamic handling package on this car, so that's $2,600. This is not a package you're normally going to find on a stock vehicle for the dealership, but it was available. We'll have a little fun with some of the cars. Driving Assistance Pro, we mentioned $1,700. Parking Assistance Package, another $800. Exact Package, $3,300. Climate Comfort Package, $700. The wheels, 21-inch, $950. We've got also the carbon fiber trim, $300, so it's off by $50. The front massaging seats, $1,000. Bowers Wilkins, another $3,400. We got your cash back, if you want to think, or just a reduction or deduction in price of $500 for touchscreen being removed. Shadowline trim, another $300. All told, MSRP for this particular X5 M50i is about a little over $104,000. Now for the massaging seats, that's over here. I don't know if you guys can, let me see. So the top button next to the set, that brings up your massaging seats. That'll bring up a menu on here. So again, no touchscreen. You have to use the iDrive controller to cycle through those things. Default setting, as you can hopefully see here, is 3, so it's the most intense, and then less intense, lightest setting, and then off as well. Your second button here actually controls the passenger seat with the controls for the driver's seat. So if you don't like your passenger, you can crush them, whatever you want to do, or be a gentleman and adjust the seats. So again, Bowers Wilkins up there. I'm going to open up the panoramic moonroof. Now you can see this has got the LED sky lounge. Again, my fault for not taking this out at night, but you can see the little LEDs here, which match the interior ambient lighting, so that will light up at night. I don't know how useful that is.
Get that. Could you try again?
Now I got Siri activated. All right, so that about does it for the interior. I'll take a look in the rear seat as well, show you guys what that looks like, and perhaps the trunk. All right, rear seats. You can see a little bit of black piping here on the seat, so it's a nice contrasting touch. It looks pretty good back here. Your sky lounge is open. Take a look at the trunk in terms of space and other settings back here. All right, here's what the back end of the X5 looks like. So pretty good luggage space. Of course, these rear seats do fold down. However, so a feature that's gone missing for the 2022s, used to have controls back here to pop the seats down. So you have to do them from the front. Kind of a inconvenience. And one thing we don't get here in the US market is we have the cargo cover, which is fine. But in Europe, it's actually automated. There's a button back here where it will roll down, which is really, really nice. It's just too bad we don't have it here in the US market. All right, we'll take one more walk around beautiful Avus Blue in the sun. We've got a couple more individual X5Ms coming in. One will be in gunmetal, and the other one's going to be in Limerock Gray. I think one of our more favorite gray colors that we've put on a bunch of vehicles. Pretty popular as well, but Avus Blue looks fantastic. Let me know what you think of this color on the X5 M50i, and we'll see you at the next video.